Yipperoony. All right, welcome to another fantastical episode of Dipping Milk in Motherfucking Cookies. Guys, I am Garrett, Cookie fucking Camisado Smith. And across from me, as always, Mike, fucking Master Milker Segovia. How you doing, friend?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Good. It's always good to hear, especially in light of the just atrocity that happened the other day. On a more serious note, we do want to obviously pay our respects to the victims of the Molson Coors shooting that happened just the other day. Fucking, it's really sickening when the shit happens in your backyard. You know, it's one thing when you hear it on the news. You know, it happens in Chicago, it happens in LA, it happens in a major metropolitan area kind of place. You know, it's obviously still devastating and it still makes you think, but at the same time, you don't really take it seriously enough until again it happens in your backyard. And yeah, it was. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it at first. Like, I had no idea what was really going on until well after the fact. But yeah, somebody, an employee, opened fire yesterday, killing 5 coworkers and himself. So good that he killed himself. Piece of shit. That's what you get. I mean, frankly, he got off too easy, in my opinion. But at the same time, at least we can take solace knowing that piece of shit isn't on the planet anymore. So obviously, a lot more information has come to light over the last 24 hours. Before it was said that there were seven victims, including the gunman, but there was no real specifics as far as who it was or what it may have been about. So I got this article here from the Journal Sentinel. The man who opened fire at the Molson Coors plant Wednesday, killing 5 coworkers and himself, had been involved in a long-running dispute with a coworker that boiled over before he came back with 2 guns and started shooting, according to law enforcement and brewery sources. Now, what's this piece of shit's name? Anthony N. Farrell, 51, had worked as an electrician for more than 20 years, about 17 of them at Molson Coors, according to multiple sources and online employment records. A coworker who asked not to be identified for fear of being disciplined said Farrell believed he was being discriminated against because he was African American, and that he frequently argued with at least one of the victims, a fellow electrician. The coworker said Farrell often watched movies on his phone during the day, which would drive me fucking nuts, which the other electrician took issue with good right and good reason, and that the two accused each other of going into each other's offices and stealing tools or tampering with computer equipment. About a year ago, the employee said Farrell started saying he believed brewery workers were coming into his home, bugging his computer, and moving chairs around. Clearly, this guy already was fucking short of a full deck. The guy says, are you serious, Anthony? Like, we all kind of joked about it, saying we should maybe get him an aluminum hat. Things just started getting weird, but he was dead serious about it, the coworker said. But another coworker, Keith Geis, said Farrell seemed fine when he saw him earlier this week. I never had a clue. I talked to him a couple of days ago, and he seemed fine to me, Geis said. I had no idea that there was a problem, that somebody could snap like that. As word spread Thursday that Farrell was the shooter, coworkers and neighbors echoed that surprise. He was a very good electrician, a very good worker, and I couldn't say anything bad about the guy, said Philip Roch, Sr., who retired in April after working with Farrell for 15 years. Every time I worked with him, he was always in a good mood. Farrell was a licensed industrial journeyman electrician and a member of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers in Milwaukee. He served in the U.S. Coast Guard from 1987 to 1991 and was honorably discharged, according to Rick Flowers of Milwaukee County Veterans Services. Let's see. Yeah. So, Farrell, again, this guy, he just sounds a little fucking wackadoo, you know? So Farrell has a long history of back pain that was made worse when he was in a car accident in 2009 and 10, according to court records. He was a co-plaintiff with the Miller Coors LLC Health Benefits Program in a 2015 lawsuit in connection with the second wreck. Let's see. He would use Vicodin, an opioid-based painkiller, and cyclobenzaprine, a muscle relaxant, when lower back pain flared up. So obviously, some sort of drug use was normal for this guy, which may or may not have had something to do with with him losing his fucking mind. This article, actually, now the more I'm reading it, it seems like they're trying to paint like a woe is me victim kind of card with the shooter, which I'm really not behind at all. I mean, don't get me wrong. Have I ever gotten good and mad? Absolutely. Have I wanted to fucking lash out and, really hurt somebody? Almost on a daily basis. But that still doesn't mean I'm going to do it, and let alone fucking with a pistol and like really plan on really killing people and hurting people. So yeah, it's devastating. It's an absolute tragedy. So I just wanted to convey our condolences to all the families of the victims. Again, it's a fucking travesty, and it's a shame that the guy took the easy way out and fucking domed himself. I really wish that guy could have went to prison and really got fucked over pretty good. But unfortunately, that's not how it went. But again, everybody here from Studio DMC sends their deepest condolences to all of the victims involved in the Molson Coors shooting. So with that being said, let's move on to a lighter note. Mike, I see you got some notes. Mike actually brought his fucking notebook this time, folks. Fucking, I wish I had a round of applause button here for you. But to my shock, not to my shock, it's empty. I'm just kidding. It's not empty. What do you got over there, bud?
Well, nothing anymore. You already talked about it, so.
Was that really on the top of the list?
That was the first thing, yeah.
The shooting,
Yeah.
What else you got?
Well, I guess on a lighter note, Tim opened up Kings and Queens on Tuesday.
Yeah, I know. I actually got a couple of friends from Friends Dinner that are already like, we should go there for Friends Dinner.
Yeah, that'd be tight.
And I told them, I was just like, mention the podcast, probably won't get you a deal, but it could potentially set up for future deals, which I wanted to talk. We'll talk off mic about that. But yeah, that's fucking fantastic. That's really great. Kids making moves, putting it into action. So yeah, Tim, fucking congratulations, buddy. Keep it going. Hopefully it becomes a fucking huge success. Really fuels for more property acquisition. You can get another restaurant going.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty cool though. I just want to say I am proud of the guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's been up and down, struggles with a lot of stuff, maintaining these two businesses now, but he's a mastermind.
Yeah.
Can't
win if you don't put it in, man.
Right. I talk to him all the time about stuff, and it's just kind of like listening to his ideas and shit. It's just like, man, this dude, he's got it figured out, but the way he's got it figured out is he's got so many different stops on the map that he's got to have to make instead of this kind of like simplifying it,
Streamlining it.
Yeah, he likes to, I shouldn't say he likes to, but
just how it always works out.
It's just how it always works out, man.
Yeah,
That's why the expression always comes around. It's just like, it'll buff out, just palm the shit out of it.
Yeah.
And that's what he does with this master plan, and it's worked out. So congratulations, Timmy.
Yeah, for sure, bud.
Meatball.
Yeah. I will definitely be sure to post a picture of the menu onto the Facebook page. It looks pretty interesting. I want to try the fried chicken.
Yeah, I haven't had that yet. I've had almost all the stuff on there already.
Yeah. Is it good?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I would imagine so. Excuse me. What else you got over there?
I saw an article about an animal that doesn't need oxygen to live.
What?
Yeah.
What is this animal?
I was gonna say your mom, but I like your mom.
Exactly. I won't say that.
Yeah.
Man.
Sorry, Gail. So it's a parasite, and it's found in salmon meat.
Ugh.
Which is kind of weird.
So I don't eat fucking fish.
Yeah.
Unless it's cod, fish fry. That's not really fish, though.
Yeah, right. That's fucking just like the fish that's on the floor that they just mash together in the square fillets. And like, oh, yeah, that's fresh.
Yeah.
Flush off the floor, you fuck.
Yeah. That's all you can eat, right?
Yeah, we're suckers for it, too.
Oh, my God.
Fuck yeah. It's probably got a little bit of bug meat in there, too, buddy. But yeah, man. So it's a parasite that lives in salmon tissue, and it evolved so that it doesn't need any oxygen to produce energy. And
yuck. Fucking yuck.
It's less than 10 cells.
Well, it's a parasite. It's gonna be something super small.
And the name, I'm going to take a stab at this. I was trying to sound it out earlier, but it's Henigaya. See, there it sounds. Hold on, let me try it. Henigaya salmonicola. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, when I saw that, it just made me think, man, about those little xenobots and all these little fucking viruses and bacteria, like all this shit, man.
Henigaya salmonicola. So, yeah, whatever.
Right? It feels like I'm trying to read like an old scroll from
right.
wherever the fuck. But
not an old scroll. We're just stupid.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, my pig Latin's not up to date.
Yeah, right. I'm a little rusty.
But yeah, normally, when you think of an animal, you think of something multicellular, something bigger, just like a rodent, a mouse. The abilities or the things that mice can do, it's pretty impressive. But then you go even smaller down to like a parasite that's less than 10 cells, doesn't need oxygen to live. So that thing can, I mean, I don't know how well it lives outside of the salmon tissue. Didn't really say anything about that because I guess it's kind of like a newly discovered kind of thing. But if it can live outside, I wonder if it could eventually evolve into something more and still not need oxygen to breathe. Wouldn't you think that it would eventually develop the lungs and stuff?
Well, again, it being on such a molecular level, I really don't think so.
But over time, say this would be like millions of years.
Yeah, millennia.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's not possible, and 9 times out of 10, it's definitely probable. Natural evolution of things, everything evolves. Just about everything evolves.
What do you think about forced evolution?
Not a fan. Not a fan. That's somebody trying to play God.
So what if someone used those xenobots on these parasites to force them to evolve into something more that doesn't require oxygen, and they were to try to send it out to space to start doing weird animal shit?
Well, you want fucking orcs. That's how you're gonna get orcs.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah, no, I can understand the argument for sure. Just because obviously there's untold possibilities.
There's some fucking freaky shit going on out there, man.
Oh yeah.
Umbrella Corp, that's a real thing.
Yeah, no, for real. There's a corporation that uses the same fucking umbrella like logo, but it's blue and white instead of red and white. But like the whole company is like Umbrella Corp. It's just like, dude, I've seen Resident Evil. I've played those games way too much to know that this is not a fucking good for real company, man. We need to be checking their books. We need to be doing some inspecting. Because I guarantee you there is a structure underneath that building that goes down probably fucking 10 blocks, and it's not good down there. So,
that'd be so scary.
That would be beyond scary. Beyond scary. I just saw something. I just saw this article where like they're talking about splicing dinosaur DNA with frogs to bring dinosaurs back.
Okay.
And it was just like the caption was just like, man, all those zombie preppers are going to be pissed when it's not zombie hordes that are fucking knocking on their door. Oh, God, I thought that was so funny.
That's so good.
That's so funny, dude. I thought that was hilarious.
Hell yeah, they'd be mad.
Man, I do want to preface real quick, guys. I am feeling a little under the weather. I've been coming off of the flu the last few days, so mind the coughing. I'm doing my best to keep it at a minimum, but just in case you are wondering, it's not just the weed. But yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh no, that's all right. So the next thing I had written down was Johnny Depp's text messages So this is an article that I saw too. Court hears Johnny Depp's text messages threatening to burn Amber Heard, so his ex-wife. I read some of them, but okay. I found it's not funny, but I found it a little interesting. Like,
kind of funny.
He says some fucked up shit,
I bet.
and he's talking to Paul Bettany.
Vision.
Yeah.
Vision. Yeah.
But man, it gets a little deeper though, because like he talks about. Well, okay, let me just read one of them to you that's on this article here. So this article was on page6.com. It was something that was on my little Google swiping app, for my news.
Yep.
So one of his texts was, he would burn and drown ex-wife Amber Heard, then fuck her burnt corpse.
Damn, Johnny. Holy shit.
Yeah.
But is he just getting taken to the fucking cleaners in a divorce or something? Or is this like an ex-girlfriend?
No, this is his ex-wife.
Okay, so then, yeah, that's clearly what's happening. She's fucking him up in a divorce, and he's pulling a Mel Gibson. She made me give up my Laker tickets.
So then this is another message, though, that he sent. So, like, he sent a series of messages that were pretty fucked up in terms of, like, what he was saying. Like, yeah, like, let's burn her and then fucking drown her, and then I'll fuck her corpse afterwards, make sure she's dead, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's pretty dark shit to say, you know?
Man,
especially to, like, you're not just saying it to yourself. You're saying that out loud to another person. Like,
you're
okay,
incriminating yourself by putting it in a text message.
Right, which is now being read in the courtroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then, like, there was another message that he had sent to
not a good look,
Paul
Mr.
Bettany.
Depp.
So this is taking place in May of 2014. So this one text that he said was, I'm going to properly stop the booze thing, darling. Drank all night before I picked up Amber to fly to L.A. this past Sunday. Ugly mate. No food for days. Powders, half a bottle of whiskey, 1,000 Red Bull and vodkas, pills, 2 bottles of Champers on a plane, and what do you get? An angry aggro engine in a fucking blackout, screaming obscenities and insulting any fuck who got near. I'm done. I am admittedly too fucked in the head to spray my rage at the one I love for little reason as well. I'm too old to be that guy, but pills are fine. So this was something that Johnny Depp was saying to him, just like,
cocaine's a healthy drug. You crazy son of a bitch.
But like, hearing that, you don't think that about Johnny Depp.
No, that's what I was just thinking. It's so sad because I think Johnny Depp, I just think Captain Jack Sparrow, man. Like Disney films, like
Sweeney Todd.
He's a killer. He's a murderer in Sweeney Todd.
But that's still like,
yeah, dude. Yeah, fucking 21 Jump Street. Get the fuck out of here.
Of course, the one I reference is the one of him about being a killer. All right,
but yeah, no. That is odd. That is crazy. How long ago did this happen? When is that article from?
Let me check it again. It was published on the 26th of this year.
Wow.
So yesterday?
Holy fuck, man.
So this is something that's currently going on from a few years
ago.
ago.
Yeah. Well, clearly he's, got his mind about him because he hasn't fucking done it. But holy hell, that's pretty fucking serious, man.
That is. But you know what? I highly doubt it's going to make a lot of people get too... like, oh fuck Johnny Depp. Like, sure, there's gonna be people there's gonna be people that are gonna be like, yeah, all right, for real, that's fucked up. But there's gonna be people that are gonna be like, well, I mean, he admitted that he was like all fucked up on alcohol, and like he probably was drunk when he did Captain Jack Sparrow. That's why he did the whole swaying thing, and like.
And it's no fucking secret that Johnny Depp is out of his fucking mind.
Yeah,
like that dude. I remember hearing on Your Mom's House. I remember hearing on Your Mom's House they were talking about like some of his spending habits. And this motherfucker would just go and spend $250,000 on suits, wear them once, and throw the shits away. He'd go and buy 3 planes, fly in one of them like around the world, sell them. Like, but he would never retain any like profit. He'd never make money. And I just remember like that they were talking about like a hypothetical where Tom was acting like his like accountant. Hey, Johnny. Hey. So listen, man, I know it's like we're getting close to Christmas and everything, but I gotta say it. I just have to say it once. Don't go crazy, okay? Don't go crazy. What do you expect? It's Christmas. Yeah, I know, Johnny, but you're not hearing me, man. Like, there needs to be more money coming in. Like, there's no more pirate money coming in, at least that I can see. So, like, we really need to back it down just a little bit. But
all them dudes got some fucking crazy ass spending habits, man.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, when you got money like that, it's real easy to fucking act a fool.
Yeah.
And especially, that's the one thing that's so sad about like entertainers like that, the big actors. Like, if you think about it, they're making millions of dollars by being really, really convincing liars. You understand? So like, yeah, when you build your life around this huge concept of like, I'm actually worth something, because people love my movies. Like, yeah, sure, people love your movies, and unless you're like Leo, who's like an actual humanitarian, spending like his movie money trying to make the world a better place, Leo, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Did you know that he just married a 22-year-old?
He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I was at work today and I saw that on one of the magazines. This like huge $4 million wedding. It was just like Leo 45, newlywed 22. She's smoke show too.
Yeah, and that $4 million, he probably just fucking clicks up at ATM.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I think this card will cover it.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I'm walking around Schwab money.
But yeah, speaking of your mom's house, I've got a DMC exclusive here, people. I know a lot of you guys won't understand my excitement for this because you won't know who the fuck I'm talking about. But for everybody who enjoys listening to podcasts, there is a podcast. It's my favorite podcast. It's actually the podcast that really inspired me to get into podcasting myself, like actually pulling the trigger and getting it done. But it's called Your Mom's House with Tom Segura and his wife, Christina Pajinski. It's it's just nonsense. It's nonsensical silliness. That's all it is, and it's always good for good laughs, man. They fucking, the shit that they joke around about is just great. But either way, they get sent in videos of just crazy random shit, and one of the videos that got sent their way was from a gentleman who they didn't know. They didn't know his name at the time. They just called him the Try It Out guy because like the video, it's oh god, it's great. It's this guy, middle-aged white dude, just in his like apartment, just laying on his back, and he's basically it's a classified, it's a live classified ad where he's just basically putting himself out there like, you know, if you want to, you know, I'm looking for, what does he say? I'm looking for black dudes who want to fuck and fuck good. He's just like, it goes on. But either way around it, time goes on. A couple years had went by, and then their listeners had found this guy in Queens. And then everything, it just snowballed after that. They found out his name is Robert Paul Champagne. He lives in Harlem, actually. That's right, Harlem. He's a great dude. He's a good sport, because that's the one thing a lot of people don't realize is when your mom's house puts you on blast, usually it's in a very sarcastic way, which some of the targets, I don't even want to say targets, but some of the people that they'll showcase don't take it nicely. They're like, fuck you guys, you're a bunch of immature assholes, grow up, kind of thing. RPC, totally opposite. He was very receptive, very welcoming. But either way, long story short, through the modern miracle that is the internet, yours truly, the Cookie Commander, has now, I've been friends with him on social media for months now, and I've been trying to gain contact for so long. And it just goes back and forth. He'll like something of mine, he'll share my shit, and then I'll like something of his, and then I'll share his shit, and like it just keeps going back and forth.
Yeah, a little flirting.
Yeah, exactly. No homo.
Gay?
So today, oh man, such big news. Today, I got an invite to a group called Lucifer's Lair. I do believe he meant lair, but Lucifer's Lair.
You should put that as the first comment. Like, did you mean lair, bro?
Oh shit! Oh god, I can't laugh too hard. It makes me cough. Oh god. But yeah, he sends me this invite to this group, and it's literally just me and him.
Wait, how many people are in it again, Garrett?
Just me and him.
Really?
Two members.
I know.
Yeah.
That's great.
But no, I really want to talk to this fucking guy so goddamn bad. Just because.
So just comment on there. What's up, man?
I already did. No, that's the you're welcomed comment back. And then the shirtless shot with the animals, I think.
Yeah, the black nice, Bob Ross.
Nice touch there. But yeah, either way around it, RPC, man, if you're listening by any chance, you're listening to this podcast right now, I want you to understand something, buddy. I adore you. Okay. I really do. And I don't want to build up anybody's hopes or anything, my man, but like, I really would enjoy nothing more than to have a conversation with you via Skype or FaceTime or just a phone call.
Yeah, man, try it out.
Yeah, try it out. Fucking try it out, man. But yeah, oh God. But yeah, that really, really made my day. It really did. And again, RPC, if you're listening, my man, I want you to know that you really fucking made my day. My day was kind of shitty. I went to work feeling sick and like, it was a rough day at work. And then like leaving work, I got that invite. I was like, shut the fuck up. No way. Shut the front door. And yeah.
Does he like dipping milk in cookies?
I do not know. That I don't know.
Send him invite.
I'll send him the invite for sure. But I just think it's so adorable that it says I'm a founding member of this group. So
It sounds like I got stage 5.
yeah, well, you never know.
That's cute.
But yeah, if you guys if you guys want to, you can YouTube Robert Paul Champagne, and a whole slew of content will come up that is surely going to entertain. But yeah, I don't know why I wanted to mention that. I just, again, it makes my heart so goddamn happy because it's like, it's so crazy. You listen to another podcast for so long and you get accustomed to a character for so long that like, it goes to that like movie star kind of thing where it's just like, you
You get starstruck.
I'm never going to fucking talk to that guy. I'm never going to meet him. I'm never going to do anything like that. But then it's just like, you realize like, it's just social media. You just got to find him. You just got to reach out and see what happens. And sure as shit, here I am, founding member, Lucifer's Liar. Robert, buddy, I'm sorry. I don't mean to poke fun, but that just made me laugh. It just made me laugh, buddy. But
I like how you call him buddy already. Like you guys are friends.
Yeah, we are fucking friends.
This is starting to
man.
get fucking annoying.
Why?
Let's talk about something else.
Why? Because you didn't get invited?
I don't want to be
Do
invited.
you want me? I'm gonna invite you right now.
I'm not going to accept it. And then no, I'll accept it. He's going to kick me out, and then he's going to be messaging you like, "Hey, who's this fucking square?"
Fuck this guy. I thought you said he was the master milker. That's why I let him in.
Oh, that's great. You got it over there, Chief? Oh my goodness.
I am sorry,
Probably
Jesus.
got coronavirus.
You know, that's one thing that has legitimately been going through my mind.
That you have coronavirus?
Yeah. But at the same time, I really don't care because coronavirus is really only threatening to fucking elderly people. So the actual flu is more dangerous to me than coronavirus.
Man, just eat some spicy food every day and you will be fine.
I know Marcus gave me shit. Oh man, he messages me like the day after I said something about me being sick, and he's just like, "Hey man, how'd the vitamins and wearing a sweatshirt work out for you?" I was just like, "Fuck you, Mark." Oh, son of a bitch. Kids got jokes. Okay.
That is good shit.
Yeah, fucking Marcus. But yeah, that again, that was just a highlight of my day. And you know, speaking of, we don't need to talk about the flu. I was gonna say we were gonna talk about the flu just because I'm coming off of it. What it seems like everybody fucking has it right now.
Oh sure. It's that weather too, man. The weather doesn't help.
Exactly. The getting warm the one day and then fucking going right back to being cold. Although I did see that we're supposed to have like an above average, like spring's supposed to hit at the beginning of March.
Tight.
Yeah. Like I was looking at the
Yeah,
weather.
I think actually, this week. Yeah, so that's this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Much, yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah. I thought I heard Jenny say it was gonna be like 50
yeah.
degrees or something.
Yep,
shit.
on Saturday. Yeah.
Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Tight.
Speaking of, are you working on Saturday?
I
I know that me and you had talked about like getting together and hanging out
Yeah.
and stuff
No. I work at 4.
on Saturday.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say you should totally come.
Oh, I wasn't invited, so I wasn't asked. I'm not gonna just show up.
All right, that's cool. Never mind then.
Surprised I wasn't asked.
Sunday it'll be 53.
Sunday, tight.
Saturday it'll be 38, but nothing but sunshine. So that's cool.
Yeah, it'll still get like 40 degrees.
Yeah. But yeah,
Especially
like the
if it's
rest
going to
of the
get
week-
like 53 the next day, that warm front's just going to be slowly trickling in a little bit quicker.
above average temperatures for this time of year, which I'm fucking about, man. Yeah. Fuck yeah. What else? What else you got in that notebook over there, friend?
It says Pope Francis sick. So the article was Pope Francis has gotten sick the day after he
Went to China?
after supporting the coronavirus sufferers. So after like saying, you know, I actually don't even know what he would say, but like, feel better, God's with you, amen.
That's when God was like, wrong.
Yeah,
And now you're sick.
yeah. So now he's sick too. It's just kind of funny.
Well, I mean, luckily I'm not overly religious, so.
But I knew that wasn't going to be a big hit one. So how about real IQ test? You ever taken a real IQ test?
No, but I really want to. I really do.
I'm glad you said that. So what I was thinking is we should take one at the same time to see who's smarter.
Well, I am, of course.
See, I was thinking about that too. I was like, I feel like I'm smarter than Garrett, but you have a bigger vocabulary than I do. Like you use a lot of bigger words than I do.
Which by proxy makes me smarter than you.
Not necessarily. I mean, you can just know words. That doesn't make you like overall intelligent.
But there's
with
a
other
difference
things.
between knowing big words and knowing how to use big words.
Okay, so like your vocabulary will be higher than mine in the intelligence aspect, but like maybe history, math, physics, science, like all that other stuff, like I'm curious to see, because I know like you would beat me in vocabulary, but like math,
I'm totally down, dude.
like math, I think I would do better than you in math.
For sure. I'm horrible at math.
So like, it's like I want to see where we are, and I
Is
think
it
it'd be
free?
I don't know, but I'm sure it's not that expensive. I would totally pay for it because I really want to see, and I think it'd be really interesting to like if say, okay, vocabulary I suck in, but you're proficient in. Math you suck in, I'm proficient, and then like to see if we equal each other out in all those categories.
Yang to my yang, man.
That's what I want to find out, dude. That'd be
Yeah.
so great.
Mike, I'm totally down with that.
All right,
I've
tight.
always wanted to know that, my IQ, like really what my
Yeah.
IQ is. Because, you know, and obviously I was just joking, you know, I'm smarter than you. I'm just joking with you, bud, because you're absolutely right. We both have certain specialties, so to speak.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, with that being said, I've always been curious as to how smart I really am. Because I'd like to think I'm educated. You know, I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not crazy smart by any means. I'm very logical. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the thing about smarts nowadays is like, just because you know all of the answers doesn't mean you know the answer.
Right.
Answer, you know what I'm saying? So like using all of those variables to come to a conclusion, that's where I think the smarts really come into play. But obviously that's probably something stupid people say. So
I think it'd be really
yeah.
fun to do.
Yeah, no, we should actually look into that. We should really look into that because I would definitely be down with that because that
Tight.
sounds like fun. That would be fun. And then, yeah, we could go over the results right here on the podcast. Yeah, that's actually a really good idea. Let's try to set that up within the next couple weeks, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another one I wrote down was the like DNA testing. Did you do that?
I did the Ancestry, yeah.
Okay. How much was that to do that?
I got it for free. I got it for a gift, but I'm pretty sure it's only like 50 bucks.
And okay, now I'm starting to remember that. Yeah, you did talk to me about it because I was thinking about doing the same thing too. Because I wanted to see if we have any kind of close similarities in our heritage too.
Well, dude, I can read you my fucking results, and I'm gonna tell you something. I'm literally from everywhere. The definition of mutt. That's me right here. Ancestry.com.
Yeah, I think it'd be really interesting to see.
Yeah, no, I think it's cool to know that sort of shit.
Oh, yeah,
it's
totally.
important. But yeah. So okay, I'm 42%. 42% England, Wales, and northwestern Europe. So that's primarily located in Belgium, the Channel Islands, England, Wales. I am
So you're mostly English then.
kind of, yeah. 14% Nigerian.
Couldn't tell.
Such an asshole. 11% from Cameroon, the Congo, and southern Bantu peoples, primarily located in Angola, Botswana, Cameroon, Democratic Republic of Congo. It's a great movie. Equatorial Guinea, Gabon, Malawi, Mozambique, Namibia.
Those are all tribes, I'm sure.
Well, I mean, these are all, yes. 6% indigenous Americas, the Andes. So this is like Peru, Bolivia. 5% Eastern European, primarily Austria, Belarus, Bosnia, Croatia, Czech Republic. 3% Italian, San Marino. 3% from the Baltics. That's Lithuania.
That's so interesting.
3% from Mali. That is the Ivory Coast, Sierra Leone. 2% from Togo, which is
near Toto,
part of Africa. Let's see, 2% Germanic Europe, Germany. 2% Norwegian, 1% French, 1% Senegal. This is like Gambia, again, Africa.
You pronounce all those places like you've been there.
What's in my blood?
Yep.
Fuck you, dude. Oh man, this is all you wanted to do. You just wanted to bring this up so you could laugh at my peoples, man. It's fucked up, Mike. 1% from Eastern South Northwestern Division.
Basketball division.
1% indigenous Eastern. Indigenous South America, which is Brazil, Argentina, Brazil. 1% from the Balkans, from Greece, Montenegro. 1% from Malta. 1% from the Yucatan Peninsula, Mexico. And 1% Spanish from Spain. So that Mexican and Spanish little percentage there, you never know. We might have been compadres
way back when.
Way fucking back when, buddy.
What if we've been best friends through all these other past lives? I'm going to get my results are going to be exactly the same as yours.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
We've been everywhere together our whole lives. We've been best friends forever.
For millennia, you just go back through all the pictures and all the historical records, and you just see pictures of a goofy look on her face.
Yep, you're going to go into a fucking pyramid, and you're going to see Garrett and I painted on the wall.
Just find fucking wanted posters, both of our goofy-ass mugs on it.
See us in some old English historical books, and it's going to not be milk and cookies. It's going to be tea and cream.
Crumpets.
Tea and cream.
tea and cream. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
But yeah, I would definitely do that. In fact,
that's what I should
order.
Yeah,
like I said, it's like 40, 50 bucks here. I'll tell you. And it was so funny too, because like the whole time I hadn't done this, I had it for 6 months. I sat on it for a while.
Don't you just gotta like swab your mouth and send it back?
No, it's a saliva. You have to like spit into this tube. And you have to fill this tube up X amount of space. But the rule is it's like you're not supposed to eat or drink or smoke anything 30 minutes prior to doing the test. And I just couldn't bring myself to not smoke for 30 minutes to spit in this fucking tube. So I sat on it for months. And Emily was just like, dude, I fucking got that thing for you for a goddamn reason. Will you please just fucking do it? I'm like, yeah, totally. And then another couple months goes by and she's just like, I'm going to just give it to somebody else if you're not going to do it. And I was like, I'll do it. And then I finally did it.
A couple months went by.
And I finally did it. And then, yeah, I got all those results back, which it's cool knowing where you're from, where you actually came from. But it's funny when you look at the map of my results, it's like everywhere except for North America. Look at this. minute. What's this? No, this is not what I'm looking at. Oh, those are my matches. Whoa.
Matches for what? Other people that have the same.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know if I want to look at those. I've heard of some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Man.
I told you. Now I remember. I told you about the one story about. Actually, I'm not gonna say all that on the thing.
Either way, yeah, I've heard some pretty fucked up things of
Yeah.
people finding out, that they ended up fucking one of their like relatives. Your DNA results. There it is. Okay. Okay. Yes.
Do 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 do.
Well, we're waiting.
Yeah, let's fucking go. Looks like a risk map.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. But like nothing, except for that little blop down by Mexico.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been saying it for fucking years, folks. I'm a tropical people, all right?
Yeah.
Believe me now? I remember that's a big reason why Emily wanted me to do that shit, because I kept saying that. I'm a tropical people. And she's just like, no, you're fucking not. All right, we'll see. And then it came back, and I was just like, you want to read that off? What does that say to you? I'm a tropical people, man.
That's great.
So, yeah, it's interesting. It's
Hell
interesting.
yeah.
I see you got one more thing on that list over there, buddy.
Yeah. So this would be episode 20 now, right?
Yes, sir.
So I would just like to say that I am happy and proud that we actually stuck this out and that we've made it to episode 20. We're almost at 400 likes, which is pretty significant, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just have been only doing this for 20 episodes. Like, that's pretty impressive for me, I feel. We haven't even hit the 6-month mark yet. We haven't even really started like getting into like anything like, and we have people that are listening. Like we haven't even like scratched the surface. We haven't even done shit.
This is literally the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, this is the preseason.
Yeah.
Like,
The pre-jizz.
yeah.
Yeah, I would totally agree, and it makes me happy hearing you say that too, because I am ridiculously proud of you for this specifically, because you're always the one that fucking pulls out. I mean, not when it comes to
Baby,
fucking dumping mags.
dumping clips up in these holes.
Oh,
I'm
man.
just kidding, Johnny. I'm not. Just you. I love you.
I love
She
you
doesn't
too,
even
man.
listen.
I know, neither does Emily, but not. Fuck.
We're good. That's fine.
Her excuse is that she's here a lot of the time that we record. So I hear you guys record it.
Oh,
You've been here for maybe 4 of the now 20 episodes, lady. So fuck off with that shit.
Jenny listens to them once in a while. I don't know if she's caught up or not, but
I know Emily, now that we're on fucking iTunes,
Mm-hmm.
I know Emily's gonna start listening to it.
yeah.
But like I was saying, man, I'm definitely proud of what we're doing, because again,
It's free on iTunes though, right?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, our podcast is always gonna be free. Always
Okay.
gonna be free.
I didn't know if that was like a thing that iTunes made you do because like I've never seen anything free on iTunes.
No.
Cool.
Yeah. But yeah, as far as our past endeavors have ever gone, it's always been a fleeting glimpse. You know, we get serious about it for 2 weeks, and then we both just kind of fizzle out.
Yeah. We'll do something else.
You specifically, but but yeah, man, we're 20 episodes deep, and there's no fucking stopping. There's no stopping. Like I feel like this is something that we both need.
Yeah.
And yeah, it can be kind of a pain in the ass sometimes to try to get the scheduling down and everything like that. But at the end of the day, when we actually get to sit down and the mics are set up, we get to talk and we get to laugh, and like it's so fucking therapeutic for me, because like you're my best friend, and like I know you're the family man, so I know that obviously a lot of time to kick it and shit, just it's not there like it used to be. So I really love this, because then I get at least an hour with my best bud a week, at least. So that always makes my heart happy, and the fact that people are actually paying attention. Keep it down out there. People are actually paying attention.
As a fan.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Right. Studio DMC.
Just fuck the horn outside, dude.
and again, this being like the tip of the iceberg, I know it's just nothing. Like, it's to the moon at this point for sure. But again, being 20 episodes deep, and like, you know, you look at the likes and everything on social media, and like, yeah, it does do something for the motivation level. And by the way, folks, that 100 like push in 24 hours, holy shit, that was something else. That was nice. That was very, very nice. But at the same time, I don't want to pride the podcast on how many fucking likes we have. I'm more concerned about the downloads and the streams and you know, all those numbers. And I've been checking those numbers. I hope you've been checking them too, man.
I was just honestly gonna say I have not,
dude. So I'm pretty sure we're over 800 downloads on Podbean, and we're over 600 on Spotify. And now, when I log into this Creator app, it'll actually continue with Apple. So now we can check the iTunes numbers.
I wonder did we have any the last time you looked on there?
I honestly haven't. I haven't yet.
Over under on 1?
Yeah, either way, I'll get into that later, but yeah, we're over 600 downloads on Spotify, which it's a big deal. It really is a big deal, guys. When we say rate, review, like, and share, like, I mean, I don't want to insult anybody's intelligence, but it's like, you don't really understand what that does for a podcast, especially a budding podcast. It really goes to show that the guys aren't fucking around, that whoever's doing it isn't, you know, just doing this for shits. They're actually trying to make something of their podcast. So again, all the support you guys show, it really does mean a whole hell of a lot to me and Mike here. So you guys keep fucking rocking and rolling, man. We're gonna keep doing what we're doing, and it's just gonna get better. That's the one thing I will promise you guys, and you can definitely take to the bank. It's just gonna get better from here for sure. I've been doing more research into like and actually getting like a fucking drop board, so we can actually have fucking sound bites and everything like that. Really trying to refine the interview technique. Obviously got to get the fucking audio right. Although I will say Chris's episode did turn out better than the other interviews. And
I think it'll be a lot better when we make that move.
When we have a dedicated space, yeah, for sure. That's another thing too. There's there's a lot of variables that go into a podcast if you're going to try to do it right. Which we are going to do it right. Because everybody listening to episode 20 right now, mark my words, when we get to episode fucking 300, I promise you we'll be making money. That's a guarantee. So yeah, like I said, keep liking, keep sharing, keep rating and reviewing, man, especially now that we're on motherfucking iTunes. Yeah. That's so cool. And it was on me because I was fucking lollygagging. But yeah, eventually I was just like, dude, this is enough. We cannot not be on fucking iTunes, because iTunes, literally 80% of podcast listeners, iTunes. And that's also the best way to get your podcast like discovered too, to gain new listeners rather, is through iTunes. So pulled the trigger rather. And yeah, we got approved, and now we're on there. That was so cool. I totally forgot about it, and then I went to check the podcast email, and I saw another email from Apple, and I was just like, oh shit, I don't have an iPhone. Emily, look for the podcast on iTunes real quick. And she was just like, what's it called?
Nice, Emily, nice. Oh my goodness.
That was a joke. That was a joke.
Yeah, right. She probably did say that.
No, that was a joke. I was like, look it up on iTunes. I knew that would make you laugh. Fucking bitch. You're the worst. I'm just kidding. I love you, baby. But no, I was just like, look for the podcast on iTunes real quick. And then like 10 seconds went by, and then she was just like, oh, chicka, yeah. She started freaking out, and then she showed it to me. I was just like, straight. Cool. So yeah, with that being said, let's wrap this up. Getting a little too mushy here. But yeah, you guys can check us out on iTunes now. Podbean.com, Spotify.com, Dipping Milk and Cookies, that's the title. Pretty sure you guys know that by now. Share it with your friends, all your family. Let's see what else. Send any and all content, comments, concerns, rude remarks, etc.
Or if you're somebody that has something that you want us to read for you, we'll even read something for you. You got some kind of a charity coming up, or pretty much anything.
Actually,
we'll take.
yeah, that's guys. I want you to understand this. This platform is meant for promotion. So yeah, if you got something, send it our way. If we deem it credible, we'll read it for sure. Why not? It's all about helping everybody, fucking
help me help you.
Exactly. Quarter goes a long way. But yeah, Podbean, iTunes, Spotify, Facebook.com/Dipping Milk and Cookies. Go like and share the page if you haven't already.
You can still share the page again. Even if you have
absolutely,
already.
absolutely. Share that shit as much as possible, people.
You can just go like everything on there too.
What else? The band. Speaking of promotion, Reflection of Flesh has a show at Walker's Point Music Hall on March 14th for our good buddy Brad Blake's birthday party. Reflection of Flesh, Product of Hate, Seven Cities Dead, and Apocalyption, which fucking badass band. Very unique. You guys should definitely come check it out. $10 at the door. Make sure you bring your fucking dancing shoes because it is definitely going to be a rager. Show starts at doors are at 7:30. Show starts at 8. I'm pretty positive, but I'm often wrong. You guys can definitely go to Reflection of Flesh. You go to our band page on Facebook. It'll definitely tell you. Let's see here. I'm already there. So yeah, doors at 8:30. Show at 9.
That was way off.
Yeah, just a little bit. But yeah, come check us out. It's always a good time. Anything else? You got anything else you want to say?
Nah, man. I think that was a good one.
Good deal. All right. Well, until next time, people. Everybody, be good. And again, in light of everything that happened in Milwaukee yesterday, guys, fucking hug your loved ones because life's a motherfucking bitch, and you never know what could happen. So we love you. I love you. You guys be good. We will catch you later.
Produced by the Dank Mob.